somebody
days.
offered me recently $100 for 7 minutes in stiletto heels. I don't think I could stand in gym shoes for 7 minutes. It's a long time to stand.
Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Poter.
And I'm KarenLee Poter.
That's my mother.
And that's my son.
We chat about sex on a weekly basis and all the things you typically don't talk about with a parent.
We like to make the most uncomfortable conversations comfortable.
So strap in,
Strap on.
and enjoy the ride.
Are you a romantic person?
You rearrange the letters of Cameron, you get romance.
No way.
That's right. Welcome to Sex Talk with my mom. I'm Cam Poter.
And I'm KarenLee Poter. Did you guys just hear that?
That's right. We're talking about sex and romance on a weekly basis.
Wait. How did I never know this?
All my life, I've known that I'm a romantic. It's in my name.
ROMANCE, 7 letters, CAMERON.
Can't you rearrange the letters?
I did that
of
on
romance?
purpose. I
And it's
picked this because I
Cameron.
knew this.
That's absolutely right.
You've always been, when you were a little boy, like in school, in grade school.
You were a little boy.
So you were a little boy. Say you were like grade school.
Mm-hmm.
Every year, you would figure out a way to romance your mother.
Romance my mother? It
By
sounds
saying-
disgusting.
No, you would give me like a flower from the school, or you paint like something in ceramics.
I was a loving little fuck.
You were a very sweet little fuck.
Yeah.
What happened?
You know, I figured that's not my job anymore.
Oh,
I
it's not your
passed that
job.
job off to
God
D's.
forbid.
No, D's. I don't think Valentine's Day is a day to romance your family.
It isn't.
To your loved ones, you know, your partner or something like that.
Your whole life, you were always doing thoughtful.
Let me ask you something. It was Valentine's Day yesterday.
Yes.
This podcast is a little delayed. I don't remember receiving any Valentine's Day card from you. I don't remember receiving any fucking chocolates.
I sent a group family text.
A group family text is the best I got.
Oh, shoot.
And there I was by myself,
Alone again.
naked in a hot tub.
Naturally. You know
Naked in a hot tub surrounded by ants.
Wait, that's what you did for Valentine's Day? You were naked, alone in a hot tub surrounded by ants?
That's exactly what I did.
So you had company. You had a company of ants.
I had a fucking mound, a mound you couldn't even imagine. The place is I'm staying in my friend's house. Thank God. I'm so grateful to him, but the place is completely infested with ants. I'm surrounded by
Why don't you
them.
call an exterminator?
I feel so bad about killing these guys. I put those little traps around. They're dying, but then they show up in different places.
Let me explain what I know about these things.
You know
first
about
of all,
ants?
are these big ants, red ants?
They're
some of them
just
are
the
very-
stereotypical regular little ants.
the little black ones,
Yeah.
the tiny, tiny little ones that look like almost like grains of sugar. but
That's
they're
exactly
not.
right.
Okay, what you do is you put the traps out. They don't all die. One of them goes in there, eats the poison shit. He dies, but then somehow the whole rest of the troop is alerted, and then they, in fact, leave and go to find some other new place. So you've got to set several traps throughout the
I
home.
got traps fucking everywhere, Mom.
And they still find
I'm
the place.
starting to think, is it mean to put traps outside? Like, that's their home. But they keep coming to my home.
I don't think it's mean at all. Put it
I
outside.
feel horrible.
Keep them outside.
Absolutely horrible seeing these ants outside,
You
putting a
might be
trap near them.
What if you're attracting them?
I don't think I'm attracting the ants, but I've developed a love for the ants. I start seeing, I think we are ants, just little ants on this big blue marble.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyway.
Somebody the other day was telling me how that they take in all of the rodents and stuff.
I just want to say,
I don't.
You take in rodents?
I used to love rodents,
yeah,
like squirrels, mice, things like that.
yeah.
Not anymore since they invaded my home.
You're done with the rodents.
No, I'm done. I'm over them.
Mom, I don't understand. We're going to get into the question of the week and talk all about sex and
Romancing the
romance.
squirrel.
But I have to ask you something first. Last week, you said, I'm going to beef up our Patreon. And you just started posting to Patreon.
Yeah.
And for some reason, you decide to post a picture of roadkill.
A dead rat.
You thought it was a dead rat.
It was.
It turned out to be a dead fucking possum.
That I wasn't happy about.
And you just left it up there. For Captain Megan to realize
To dispute.
It is
I
not a
wa-
rat. This is actually a sweet little possum that
Only she would know.
Why are you putting dead possum on our Patreon? That's how you beef it up?
I didn't know.
I didn't know. Even dead rat. Why are you posting
It's-
dead rats to our Patreon?
It's so me to do something that
But
stupid.
it's still up there. And there's no explanation like, oh, sorry that there's roadkill on our fucking Patreon. People are paying to support us.
If you'd like to join us on Patreon, go to patreon.com/sextalkwithmyMom, and you too can see roadkill.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't know it wasn't a possum. And
It's called Sex Talk with My Mom. I don't see in what realm.
Would you feel better if it was a rat?
I don't give a fuck if it's a rat. Why are you posting dead animals to our Patreon page?
I don't know. Can we move on?
Yes, we can move on. We got some wonderful little...
Did the TikTokers appreciate what I did?
The TikTokers, one of them said, Mama is trying to tease us with that dress.
Oh, I am so trying to tease you.
If you guys want to be teased, look at I'm fucking pimping you out.
If
you guys want to be teased, check out our TikTok page or our YouTube channel. What's up, YouTubers?
Well, by the way, I was going to save this for later, but you had a compliment.
What?
You did. You had a compliment. I was so excited about it. I put it on our segment, Hit On or Shit On, but I think I'm going to read it right now.
Okay, so immediately derailing the whole episode. That's great.
Are you ready for this?
Yeah.
Those overalls are actually really cool. They look good, Cam.
Thank you. Fucking thank you. So when I try to make a stylistic choice, some people have said, what the fuck is that?
Most people would say, well, to those of us who have no idea what overalls I'm speaking about,
I had white overalls.
they were probably meant for a girl, first of all.
Okay.
Second of all, you got them hand-me-down, painted, splatter painted by the person before you. So they're white.
Schmoles, we'll give them credit.
Schmools. They were white overalls that are spray painted, different colors, like you were
Not
actually
spray painted, splatter painted.
splatter
Yeah, right.
painted, as if you were like
An artist, which I am.
I was not thinking artist. I was thinking more like a painter.
That's exactly. What do you think? A painter's
Someone
not an
who
artist?
like paints walls.
That's not an artist. Just
No.
a painter.
Just a regular painter.
Okay, Mom. Do you have to always criticize my appearance?
I didn't criticize. Apparently, I just brought it up so people would realize that some people like it. And if you want to see it, go to TikTok.
Thank you very much. We did get I would say this is a shit on from Bert Fubby's official, who says it's inspiring seeing senior citizens share wisdom with us young guys.
Now, is that a hit on
Young
our
guns.
Is that a hit on or a shit on? Because
Hashtag respect the wrinkles.
okay, first of all,
Yeah.
I've had a lot of Botox and or chemical peels on my face, so the wrinkles are very minimalistic for my age. But second of all, who the fuck? What's his name again?
Bert Fuble. He's now correcting my pronunciation. He says not Fubbles. It's pronounced Fuble. It's French,
Yeah,
like Michael Bublé.
Okay, well, I dare say you don't have a voice like Michael Bublé, and I dare say Michael Bublé would write a rude, ageist comment like that. I love it when I get age comments because it just shows that people are stupid and young and their brains are not formed until they're 25 years old.
Is this worth our time?
No, move on.
Move on to the question of the week. How about we start the freaking podcast episode, huh?
Let's do it.
If you're tuning in for the first time, this is Sex Talk with my mom, and every week...
Wait, Sex Talk with my senior mom.
My senior mom.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Is per Mr. Bublé.
You're not even a senior citizen yet.
Not yet. Give me another 6 months or so, and
Wow.
I'll be right there with everybody else.
That's great. You get Medicare very soon.
That's what everybody says.
I wish I could be on Medicare right now.
You need Medicare right now.
What the fuck is that?
You're at a doctor like every day.
Incorrect. I actually am in extremely good health condition right now. My foot is completely fucked, but my eyes I can't see.
What about
Other
your
than
ass?
That, my ass is. It looks like there's a fucking. I don't even know, but otherwise, I'm in perfect
so you
health.
have 3 ailments in your eyes.
Yeah,
Is it the 4th?
that's it. Mr. Fuble says, "I'm here to spread love, not cheeks." Okay.
Oh, thank you for that one.
All right, Mom.
Yes.
Let's fucking ignore Mr. Fuble right now. He's fucking with us right now.
Mr. Fuble.
God damn it. Okay, so the question of the week. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, I've been ready
In
for this.
honor of Valentine's Day, when this podcast comes out, it's actually going to be March 7th, 2 days before my birthday. Let's just say happy birthday to me, and Valentine's Day was years ago. We're still going to go for it.
Months ago.
Months. We want to touch base and talk about romance a little bit. Not only because it's a wonderful thing to have in your relationship, but it's because it's my namesake. The question is, what has been your most romantic experience with a partner or by yourself if you've never had a partner or don't currently have a partner? I love that classification because I don't fucking have a partner, so I romance the shit out of myself sometimes.
Did you romance your shit out of yourself this time?
I told you I went in the fucking hot tub naked, talked to my aunts.
And talk to your
I
aunts.
listened to some music,
Well,
danced around. I danced around a little bit.
Oh,
It was a sweet little time.
I'm glad you.
You get in the
entertained me.
car today and you said, "Oh, you spent it by yourself. I'm so sorry.
I am sorry.
Why are you pitying me?"
Well, I mean, it would be nice if you had someone, I guess. But truth be told, I've had Valentine's Days that weren't so romantic, and sometimes romance occurs in other ways other than a specific Hallmark holiday. But I just had to inform other people that there's something called Sweetest Day that only Midwesterners apparently.
Fuck is that?
It's a definite Hallmark holiday card.
Sweetest?
I mean, a holiday. It's called Sweetest Day, like sweet.
SWEET EST?
Yes, you never heard of it?
No. You've heard of it?
Of course, I milked your father.
You milked my father.
Not in a sexual way. I meant like I would play that one up so I get more holiday gifts.
Wow. It's always a fucking game with you.
He would always come from like, you know what? This is pretty funny. Every Hallmark holiday, but especially Valentine's Day, he would come in with some sexual toys.
Really?
Even pasties.
Nipple pasties?
Nipple pasties.
For you to wear?
Yeah. He would just, not that I'd wear them even, he would just come and bring them
Why?
up, just like take the hint or something.
Take the hint. We're doing something new.
We're going to spice it up. I'm going to, instead of bringing you flowers and candies, I'm going to bring you what I would like, which is nipple pasties.
It's very sweet. That's very romantic.
Very sweet. All right, so I'm going to talk to you about a romantic time that I had.
Yeah, I want to know the most romantic experience you've ever had, Mother.
First of all, it wasn't when your father had to blow. When I say blow, I'm not thinking sexual. We were driving in the car when we had just decided to get married, and he had picked up the ring, and he was going to surprise me with the ring, but he got too excited, so he just we were driving over to ask my parents for their blessing, and he stops the car in the middle of the street and pulls out the ring and said, "Here." It was unromantic.
Here?
Yes. Here you go. I got too excited. I had to blow the whole surprise and
No
just give it to you on the
way.
side of the street.
Whoa.
Unromantic,
That is a little unromantic.
but got the point across. No, I just always laugh because it must be like hereditary, because I remember my parents saying that my dad asked my mother to marry him.
Did you cry? Did you cry when that happened?
No, I was like, why the fuck did you just pull over on the side of the road? Why didn't you take me somewhere and romance me and get down on one knee? There was no get down on one knee. He was driving in the car. Anyway, but my parents was even worse because my dad said to my mother, "I think I can get a little time off in December, so maybe we should get married."
Mom, the question of the week is, what is the most romantic experience you've ever had? And you're just telling two experiences that are completely unromantic.
Unromantic. So to contrast, though, I was in Florida with my boyfriend, Dees. This was years ago, and it was like midnight, and we were like at this hotel, and there was like a downstairs bar, like secluded, nobody knew about.
Oh, nice.
And we walked by, and they said, "Do you guys want to come to this, downstairs bar?" This guy, Michael Bublé. No, it's actually not Michael Bublé. Daniel Merriweather, who's very similar to Michael Bublé, was performing there, and we had no idea who he was. But it was like a very small venue. There was actually something funny that happened.
What?
Dees went to the bathroom. Some guy walked up to me, and he started hitting on me. And I go, "I'm with someone." So we come back. So Dees comes back, and he goes, "Oh, man, I'm so sorry I was hitting on your girlfriend here." And he goes, "How would you like a little of this?" And he pulls out like this giant gallon baggie full of Coke.
Oh, God.
And we're like, "Put that shit away. We got an early golf game in the morning." So. But anyway, the reason I said it was so romantic is because that Daniel Merriweather starts playing, and it was like a little cozy, like smoky venue.
Holy
Everybody
smokes.
was just like mesmerized by his, he had some really good romantic crooning songs.
Oh, wow.
It was so romantic.
That
and just
is romantic as fuck.
spontaneous. Yeah.
Yeah, when it's spontaneous like that, it's even better.
Right. And it was and it was free.
It's even the best.
The best. Do you have a romantic story you'd like to share?
I got so many romantic. I'm a fucking romantic at heart.
I know you are. You were born in the wrong century, I think. You should have been born like in the Great Gatsby era.
Well, I was thinking, I don't like the whole taking the jacket off for people to walk on it over like a puddle or something like that.
Well, who does that?
That was in those old eras, they were fucking taking off their jacket and putting it on the ground.
I would have a heart attack if one of my boyfriends took off their jacket and put it on the ground.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Why are people doing that?
Because at the time they didn't want to get their own dresses dirty, probably.
So, but why?
Why were there puddles anyway? Why aren't there proper drainage?
There's a lot of questions with this image that we all have.
Yeah, who does that?
Why were people doing that?
Why would you? They in those days they had those long dresses and they just peed and shit wherever they want. They didn't have bathrooms.
Wait, what?
You never knew that? That's why they had so many layers, like a cake.
What?
Yeah, that's why they wore those long dresses.
No.
Yeah,
way.
they would
that they could just shit in different areas.
Shit and piss.
Mom, that is so not a fucking thing.
It is a thing. Ask the TikTokers.
Mom,
ask the TikTokers. Ask Michael Bublé.
The TikTokers are the experts in old Renaissance era fucking shit in the dress.
I find TikTokers to be very knowledgeable about all
right,
subjects.
This is a question for any of the people on YouTube or TikTok. Were those old Renaissance dresses were they large and poofy because people were going to shit and piss in them?
That's right.
No.
100% right.
No.
I'm 100% right on this one. I would put
Mom.
money down if I was a gambler.
That's absolutely insane.
If you want to make a very romantic night for yourself alone or with a partner, we have a great suggestion.
Uber Lube to save the
day.
Uber Lube is our favorite lube, my friends. People use Uber Lube. They say, lube doesn't work for me. This lube, this will work.
They also say, I don't need lube, but you know what? You need lube, and you need specific lube. Uber Lube.
Uber Lube uses body-friendly ingredients. We're talking simple ingredients like high-grade silicone and a little vitamin E.
And it's so wonderful because it doesn't have a smell. It doesn't have a horrible taste. You can get away with putting it on oral, anal, or vaginal uses.
Yeah, it's for everything. You can even use it if you're an athlete and you're chafing, like my butt does when I'm running.
I put it in my hair to smooth out the frizzies.
It's great for massage.
It's pretty much the perfect lube.
It is the perfect lube.
We all know one thing, Cam.
What's that?
Wetter is better.
Wetter is better, especially if you're in the dark. It comes with this perfect little pump. So you has a measured pump, so you don't need to worry about getting all over yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some of that lube, you open it up and you're just drizzling everywhere.
I can't stand it. Not Uber Lube.
Not Uber Lube. And right now, Uber Lube is offering Sex Talk with My Mom listeners, that's you sneaky freaks, a special offer. 10% off and free shipping when you use our code SNEAKY, SNEAKY, at uberlube.com. That promo code is in our episode's description. It's SNEAKY.
I love the way you say sneaky.
For 10% off and free shipping at uberlube, uberlube.com. My dudes, do you want your schlong to be hard like a baseball bat when you're in the bedroom?
Well, we have the solution for you, and it's called Blue Chew.
Blue Chew is giving you those stronger, longer-lasting boners, my friends. It's a unique online service that delivers the same active ingredients found in Viagra and Cialis, but in chewable form and at a fraction of the cost.
Blue Chew is an online prescription service, so no more uncomfortable visits to the doctor's office, no more awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy because it ships right to your door in a very discreet package.
That's right. And you can be out on a date. You just have one of these you don't know if you're going to need a little boner, But if you have one of these little tablets in your pocket, in a little package, you can pull it out, pop that thing in, start chewing it up like a little Flintstones vitamin. Next thing you know, you're going to be rocking and rolling. And now they even have Vardenafil mint-flavored chewables with the active ingredients in Levitra and Staxin, so you can stay hard and fresh. You might be wondering, I don't know, what do I need? The one that's in Viagra, Cialis, Vardenafil? I don't know. Well, guess what? Their licensed medical providers will work with you to make sure you get the right prescription. And, my friends, here's a special deal for you. Try Blue Chew free.
Wow.
Yeah, that's free, Mom. When you use our code SNEAKY, SNEAKY, at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com, promo code SNEAKY, to receive your first month free. All right, I will share a romantic experience I had as we wait for their responses. I think that moment of spontaneity is pretty fun. When I was in Colombia, there was like a really fancy steakhouse, and it was hard to get in. But I was like, it was like a first date with this person. Well, it was like a first real date with this person. And I was like, I would like to take her there. She mentioned she had never been there. She's like, oh, fuck. How are we going to do this? I also wanted to take her to the show that was all in the dark.
A show in the dark?
It was completely... It's,
first of all, you don't like that. That's scary for you.
I was fine with it. It's supposed to mimic like what it's like to experience a play as a blind person or something like that. It's amazing. Also, show was sold out.
Everything you wanted to do was sold out.
Yeah.
Who is going to all these things?
I don't know, but I was like, oh, fuck, I need this. So I've like every minute or like every 5 minutes, I was calling the restaurant, calling the fucking theater. And then I passed the theater on the way to the restaurant, and I get a call from them saying, hey, we just had a last minute cancellation. You want the tickets?
No way.
So I'm like, I'm outside. I'll buy them right now. Ran in, bought the fucking tickets.
Was the show good?
Hold on. Got to the restaurant, completely packed. Got the walk-in reservation.
How?
And I was like, oh, we're set up. We had a beautiful dinner, wonderful experience, and then afterwards we went to the theater in the dark, and we had never kissed before, me and this girl. And the music starts playing. It's like a whole...
Is it like pitch black, or you can kind of see silhouettes?
No. You walk in, like you have to hold the person in front of you because it's completely pitch black.
Were you at all nervous? Because I know you. You get very
I was a little nervous.
I knew it.
I was a little nervous, but they're playing it's like a whole recording of ABBA. So
if you change your mind.
Yeah. So suddenly we're dancing a little bit, and then we realized no one can see us.
So you could dance a lot.
We were dancing a lot. We started making out in the dark.
Cameron Ross Poter, you dirty dog.
It was a wonderful experience.
Were people doing more than kissing there?
No one was even dancing there.
How do you know if it was blackout dark?
No one else was doing it. I heard a grandma behind us saying, like, the person next to her was like, are you okay? Are you doing all right?
I'm surprised that you were doing all right.
I think I whacked some fucking person.
Yeah. Are there chairs or are you standing?
Everyone's seated in chairs. She and I were standing, dancing, making out. Amazing.
How do you know that everybody's seated? They could have been dancing.
No one was.
I bet you that people are having sex in those theaters.
You think so?
Yeah.
It wasn't really it wasn't.
Any opportunity.
It started getting a little frisky between us, and then the lights came on at the end. I thought they were going to march us all back out, but the lights fucking came on.
And you're like half dressed?
I was like, whoa. Yeah, kind of.
Very romantic.
Very romantic.
Never heard this story before.
Yep. That was a good one. Yep. Should we move to the TikTokers?
Did anybody come through with any discussion on whether or not the olden days with the long poofy dresses were...
No, we got a hello from Texas. Somewhat.
Hi, Texan.
Red Zerg says, Karen, you're breathtakingly beautiful.
Red Zerg, that's what I want to hear, not whatever the other guy said. Joshua
Gregory says, great debate, lace or silky. I think that's a reference to the dresses. I'm not sure.
Right.
All right, so let's turn to these sneaky freaks and find out what their most romantic experience was.
So we call you guys sneaky freaks because you listen to us and we know you're freaky. But if you would like to join us, we have a Patreon page, which is patreon.com/sextalkwithmymom. You too can help out and be a sneaky freak on that Patreon page. What?
Someone said, Cameron, you are the man.
Oh, Cameron, you're getting a little distracted by all these compliments.
I just was pretty pumped about that one.
And if you're listening to this and you haven't ever done this, share our podcast with a friend. Every single person listening shared it with one friend, we would double our listenership.
That's a good point, brother.
So just share it. You got nothing to lose. It's free. Just copy the link and paste it and send it out to your friends.
All right. So here, can we go forward?
Please.
The question of the week: What has been your most romantic experience with a partner or by yourself? If you've never had a partner, Lisa responds saying, "My guy sent me roses at work. The card said, pack a bag. We are going somewhere." Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that sounds exciting.
Could you imagine? He picked me up, wouldn't tell me where we were going. He took me to a hotel at the beach that had a jacuzzi tub in the middle of the room. When we walked in, it was candlelit. There was lingerie and perfume on the bed he picked out for me. We walked on the beach, danced in the room, bathed together, and had a lot of amazing sex.
Wow.
That's fucking romantic as fuck.
Lisa's always got those good tales to tell.
How are you going to beat that?
I got nothing.
That's a perfect romantic night. How do you even find a hotel with a jacuzzi tub in the middle of the room?
Well, they used to have, I forgot the name of it. What's the name of that hotel chain that they would have jacuzzis in every room? It was basically go there to just have sex.
Because there was a jacuzzi in the room?
Yeah. And they had hanging baskets and stuff like that. I forgot the name of it.
You were weirded out that other people...
I didn't go because whoever I was with was weirded out that it was not sanitary.
Was it by the hour?
Yes, or by the night.
Well, by the night.
Sybaris, that's what it's called.
I've never heard of that.
It came to me.
What
See,
is that?
my brain is not complete mush. What do you mean, what is it? It's a hotel in Chicago where people go to just have some whoopee.
Whoopee! All right.
I bet their busiest day is probably Valentine's Day.
That's pretty good. I'm going to check that out next time I'm in
But
town.
you are probably right about how do you sanitize for that? I bet you during COVID it probably didn't do too well.
Laura says, we met in a hotel room in total darkness. It was so dark I couldn't even see the outline of his face. We spent 2.5 hours having sex by touch, smell, and taste only. Ooh. Wow, that's a good one. I think that depriving of the senses can be very, very, very fun and romantic.
So they couldn't talk.
I don't know why they're not talking in this situation, but it sounds like there was not a lot of verbal.
What if there's moaning?
There probably was some moaning. I guess moaning. If I were to guess.
Why would you guess that?
There's usually moaning in these romantic situations.
Okay.
Anyway, I'm glad you had those 2.5 hours of bliss. Joseph says an old girlfriend / FWB flew in to spend the weekend. I picked her up at the airport, blindfolded her, and whisked her away to a cabin in the Ozarks. Once again, we're talking blindfold. No eyes. What's going on here with the no eyes? I started this trend with the...
Right, with the darkness.
Yeah. What do you think that is?
I don't know, but can I tell you a little divergent story?
Yeah, I barely can see right now, so maybe I'm going to start getting all horned up. Okay, go on.
So a friend of mine that lives in my building had just broken up with a boyfriend.
Okay.
So Deez and I had an out-of-town guest coming in town, so we fix up the out-of-town guest with my friend.
Okay.
Well, they decided that they both didn't have plans for Valentine's Day. And they met in New York.
They did?
And they're hitting it off in New York.
No way.
But before she left, she said, I could really, really use some Uber lube to save the day.
Uber lube, our favorite lube. Go on.
Because I had already given the guy that was staying with us a sample packet of it.
You're just doling it out like candy.
I'm doling it out because I am the Uber woman of Uber lube. Okay? Just call me Lube Lady. Anyway, so Lube Lady said, I got some for you. And she said, I need something that's going to be good for the sensitive, what. I said, this stuff should work.
A little cooter.
So I made a little bag full of different samples, travel packs, all kinds of things from Uber Lube. And she's like, well, I'm just getting ready to, pack, and I don't have time to go to get it, whatever. So she lives on a different floor than me. And I go, well, we're not up for traipsing around the whole, place. So she goes, I got an idea. She calls down to the front desk, and she has the lady at the front desk come and pick it up from my apartment and bring it to her apartment.
That is the bougiest goddamn bullshit I've ever heard in my life.
Is that bougie bullshit?
That is unbelievable.
Uber Lube was traveling. Have Lube will travel.
She couldn't come down, so she asked the front desk person to come bring it up to her.
Yep.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
I don't know.
That's how important, I guess, Uber Lube is.
It is.
What is this front desk person thinking when she's picking up a bag of Uber Lube from your apartment and bringing it to the one above?
I don't know what she's thinking.
That is nuts.
I don't even know if she looked in the bag, which I didn't seal that well. I put a little paper clip to close it.
Oh, my God.
It was in a Trader Joe's bag.
Oh, my fucking God.
Anyway, sorry to get off track.
You got very off track. Neil says, people do romance on their own. I guess I did dress up pretty fancy one time to jerk off. He then goes on to say, I even had a monocle. It was more for safety than anything else, really.
You, by the way,
That
are
is
right up.
fucking hilarious.
That's right up.
Neil and I are on the same page.
Exactly. You're with the hot tub with the ants. He's with the monocle. And what's with the monocle?
Could you imagine? I've always wanted,
I know. You need a monocle.
You don't know. First of all, I have a monocle. Second of all, I've always wanted to make a character or dress up as a character like Mr. Toad. You know that guy in the
Toad?
frog and Mr. Toad?
In Mr. Toad's Wild Ride?
No. You know the little children's book with the toad?
Mr. Toad, yeah.
It's the same guy?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But I've always wanted to act as that guy. You think I could pull that off?
You always had an affinity towards toads.
Really?
Yeah, when you were a little boy, again, when we were at Disneyland or Disney World,
and
you were like 5 years old or something. And
Jesus
I said,
Christ.
which is your favorite ride at Disneyland? And you go, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. And I said, why? And you go, because it's wild and it's a ride.
I was dead right.
But it was Mr. Toad.
I
so
love
that's
Mr.
where
Toad.
this came from.
Anyway, I want the monocle. I would dress up in that nice Victorian era.
He had like a little vest,
Yeah.
little chain with a pocket watch. You
Yeah,
know?
I dress up like that and just jerk off.
And you got the eyes, the kind of the bulgy eyes.
They're bulgy eyes that don't fucking work anymore. I don't know what's going on.
Is
Anyway.
there and TikTok or YouTube? Is there an ophthalmologist in the house that can tell us what's wrong with?
Why am I
Cam's
going
eyes?
blind?
Why is he going blind within like the last hour?
Open the door, please. Says, I love y'all so much. Are y'all ever gonna stop doing y'all's podcast?
We're never. You're all never you're all. I could tell you're from the South, and we love those Texans. Is this person a Texan?
I don't know who it is, but thank you for that love.
And share this podcast with a friend so that other people can keep us going.
It's true. It would be wonderful.
It warms the cockles of my heart. And I say cockles meaning...
We know what cockles is.
Okay.
Leah says, our wedding night was very romantic and full of love. My MIL, you know what that is?
MIL.
Mother-in-law.
Oh, my mother-in-law.
I looked that up. My MIL had paid for the hotel to put flower petals, candles, and chocolates around the room for us, and we even had a jacuzzi in our room.
Well, there is a great MIL.
That's a fucking great MIL.
I am going to make a very good MIL.
You are?
Yeah.
Are you gonna pay for chocolates and flowers and shit?
No.
Why? Too cheap MIL.
I'm a cheap MIL. No, but I would be there for and any advice that they needed.
That's very sweet. Are you gonna make a romantic night on my wedding night? You
Sure.
should do that for your daughter coming up.
I'm going to make a romantic night for her.
Yeah, should I do that?
Yeah, you should do that.
Decorate their whole fucking room with flower petals and fucking cat photos and all this sorts of
Yeah, they would need
Star
the
Trek
cat
shit
photos
that they
would be
like.
very romantic, and he's a Star Trek freak. So yeah, decorate it with Star Trek memorabilia and some wild and crazy kittens. Put a kitten in the room.
Can I just tell you something unusual is happening, by the way, on TikTok right now? I think
What?
there's a misconnection coming together.
What?
Stevie or Steph says, Susie, we used to date in 1980. It's Stevie. Still miss you.
Who is that?
Do you think that this guy's trying to reconnect with Susie? First of all, is Susie even watching, or is he just going into everyone's live right now, just trying to...
Who is Susie?
They used to date in 1980. He's looking for her. This is like me with Kristen Walker.
Oh.
I will do a shout out. I love this segment of the show where I do a little shout out to a flame of past trying to reconnect.
Okay.
This goes out to Kristen Walker. We met on an Alaskan cruise in 2002, probably.
How old were you when you met?
Probably 12, 13. Hormones raging. I know.
What did Kristen look
yours
like?
were too. Blonde, beautiful.
The love of your life.
Probably 13. She might have been a year older than me.
Oh, so she was a cougar. She was a cougar.
Yeah, we exchanged about 3 words, which was, my name is Kristen Walker, and that was about it.
That's 4.
Okay. It's 5.
I was going to say, wait a second. Only I could screw that up. Only I could screw that up.
Oh, God.
So if you know Susie, like I know Susie, maybe they're talking about my friend Susie.
Okay, Susie, we got Stevie here. If you can make it work. I got a romantic thing over here. It's a long one. You want me to share?
No,
You're
no.
done with the long one? Let's just say
No long ones.
Okay,
My
fine.
ADD is not able to comprehend long stories of romance.
All right. How about
Just
this?
kind of makes everybody else feel shitty.
Victor says, if I may tell you my fantasy or of a romantic experience I wish to have with a future partner, it'll be a vacation getaway to either the Catalina Islands or to Hawaii and having mimosas and some microdoses on the beach.
Microdose of what?
You know microdose.
Shrooms?
That fucking microdose of whatever. Until then, I'm a MGTOW. Are you one?
No way. You know what a MGTOW is? Men going their own way. I have a lot of those on my YouTube channel. I don't like MGTOWs because it's, they don't have to be hostile towards women. If they want to stay with their own, let them stay with their own.
This is a MGTOW with a sensitive side to him.
He has a romantic
do
side to
a
him.
little microdose on the beach over there.
He's very specific on which islands he was going to, Catalina Island or
Yeah.
Hawaii. That's very specific.
I like you dream big, MGTOW. Big. I can't say I'm a MGTOW.
I know a song that we make up when I think about MGTOWs.
What?
You're a MGTOW and you're gone too fast, but
Are you fucking kidding me?
it's sung to the Hall & Oates song.
Why do you?
I don't know. Me and Dee's were making that song up. There's a lot of humor in my home for no apparent reason.
Weirdos hanging out.
We got weird. If that's why we're all freaks, right? Even Joel over here.
He's one of the sneakiest of freaks.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing there.
He's making some shit right now. He's making millions. Thank you for all of you guys tuning in and chiming in, giving us that love. If you want to participate in our question of the week, we have a text line. Just give us a text at 310-356.
3920.
I spaced for a second there.
Literally this morning, I couldn't remember what it was either. And I was thinking I couldn't remember that second part either.
I don't know why I just stopped and expected you to sing that part.
I never-
310-356.
3920.
That is in our episode's description in every episode.
It's just so weird that this happened this morning.
That's weird. Our brains are on the same page, mother.
But I do think that if you watch it on YouTube, you'll be able to see that phone number really bright and bold.
You know what else you'll be able to see? My friends convinced me to try doing a pencil mustache.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, you look like you're in pain.
No, I noticed it, and I was wondering if that. I mean, I like it to some extent, but it's just not. It's like in between clown and studly.
It's on the border. It's on the border.
You're not sure what it is.
It's because I think it could work. I just have no idea how to make it do that on the face.
I read an article once, and they said most mustaches are signifying evil.
Evil. Now, I don't think this would be evil. It may be like a dirty Frenchman.
A dirty Frenchman.
Yeah.
A dirty Frenchman.
Oh, a little Pepe Le Pew
oui,
situation.
Oh my God! I didn't know you're a little French.
I think that can bring that can come out from this pencil mustache. But until then,
Well,
it's just
French is a romantic language. That there's romance languages.
Oh yeah.
Might I say that's the reason I stupidly took French all through high school and even into...
Because it was a romantic language?
Yes, I thought, oh, it's such a romantic language. I did not think in my head, what would be more practical? Spanish, that the entire country is being, speaking fluent in Spanish? No, I took French.
Dingus move.
Just to make me so confused that when I went to France, I started speaking Spanish. And when I go to Spanish-speaking countries, I started speaking French.
I'm going on a date in 2 days with a girl. In her profile, this is on Hinge, it says, I'll fall for you if ... you have a mustache.
That's why you did the pencil mustache.
No, I'm thinking... at this point, this is not going to make anyone fall for me. This looks like a fucking clown stat. Like I don't know if it's going to improve if I pencil it in. Like it actually.
You can pencil it in.
You think
I
should
have like a
pencil
little pencil like for your eyebrows. I could give it to you if you want.
I think no
I
stash
think that's
is
going to
better
be weird.
than this.
No, penciling in is.
It's so weird.
You
like
could
the
start
little,
making out, and then the pencil will end up being on her lips.
This thing is so bizarre as it is. I can't show up and say I kept this because you said you wanted a mustache. I don't know what occurred to me too, because I haven't shaved in about 2 years.
I know.
Suddenly,
all of a sudden, you decide to shave. I'm like, why did you look differently? You know what you used to like? The guy that had the little handlebar mustache?
Not the little curly cues at the end. What do you mean I used to like?
You still like him?
Who? Who is he?
Anybody, if you ever saw someone with a weird mustache.
Why do you say in the past, though? Like, I've been talking about curlicues for so long.
I have heard you say that you like curlicue mustaches, like you think it's clowny. Let me tell you that I was not appreciating D's who had the Fu Manchu mustache with the beard and the whole thing.
Yeah.
Not good.
Not good.
Nasty.
So what would you recommend in this situation? You know the girl likes mustaches. Do I keep it on or just strip it off and fucking...
I think you keep it on. I think
No way.
You got 2 days to grow in a little bit more. You just let it go.
No way.
It's not that bad.
I think it's pretty bad. Anyway, if you're on YouTube, you can check out that mustache. On TikTok, you can see that... what? Souls check. Someone wants to see your fucking feet?
Oh, here we go with the feet again.
What's with the obsession with the feet? Everyone wants to see feet
Somebody
these days.
offered me recently $100 for 7 minutes in stiletto heels, specifically Monoblonics or different brands. First of all,
Is he going to send you those?
he's not sending them to me. Second of all, I don't think I could stand in gym shoes for 7 minutes. It's a long time to stand.
So, let alone
Seems
this-
like a short amount of time, but it seems like if I was focusing on it, it'd be hard for me to stand for 7 minutes without saying, okay, I'm time to sit down.
Well, anyway.
Can we get back
you
to the
didn't
mustache saga?
Yeah.
So one time your dad decided to do that Fu Manchu beard-looking thing,
Yeah. A goatee?
a goatee
Yeah.
with the mustache that goes into the goatee type of thing.
Yeah.
And I was out of town with another couple, my friends Allison and Harry. We used to travel all the time together, and I'm like complaining bitterly, looking at your dad wearing that Fu Manchu goatee-looking weird mustache thing.
In front of him?
Of course I'm saying, can somebody get rid of it? And then my friend Allison goes, I like it. I go, you like it? How would you like it if Harry had that? And I look over, Harry has the Fu Manchu. Full Fu Manchu. I don't know how I didn't realize that.
You look good on Harry and not on Dad?
I guess it just, he must have had it that way for a long time, and it just was him.
Yeah, it's just him.
And they burst out laughing.
You don't think so much about the facial hair on someone. That it's a conscious choice,
Until they change it. I don't have any options on facial hair.
Yeah, but it's a all of your aesthetic choices are a conscious choice.
At my age, my ripe old age, I have decided to minimize all underwear and all bras.
What?
Minimize.
No underwear now?
And preferably not wear anything that has more than a little kitten heel.
What the fuck is a kitten heel?
It's like a little like inch heel.
It's called a kitten heel?
Yeah, your sister's getting married. I'm gonna wear like a beautiful gown. And I'll
Gown?
wear
Are you gonna shit and piss in it?
I'm gonna shit and piss in it, and then I'm gonna get the kitten heels going. I'm gonna take them at the end of the ceremony. The kitten heels come off, the gym shoes come on, and then I'm gonna dance my night away.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think what my point is that looks don't really matter except for when it comes to Botox.
Okay.
We came full circle.
We did come full circle.
What are you going to do about the mustache? Just leave it there. It's not that bad. It's kind of growing in.
All right, we'll see how
2
it goes.
days.
Put
a little
I'm surprised.
Rogaine on it or something.
I'm gonna put Rogaine on my mustache?
I don't know.
No, I'm gonna come out and have a whole bush on the mustache. I'm surprised that my profile is actually working. You know why? Because those fucking overalls. I took one good picture with the fucking overalls and put it as my leader picture, and it fucking worked. But the problem now, I got the matches, but I get so excited about the matches in wanting to meet up with them that I start a little conversation, and then I immediately ask them if they want to get together that night. It's a bad idea.
Didn't this just happen to you and you were like, what is that?
I don't know, but I just keep doing it. I keep finding myself
Don't
inviting
do it. It's
someone out.
sketchy.
It's sketchy. It's desperate, and I just keep doing it.
No. If anything, you say, let's just meet for a cup of coffee.
No one has ever wanted to get together with me same day. In fact, it stalls the conversation when I say that.
Because it's just too much at once.
It's way too much. But I get so excited. I can't stop myself.
Well, stop yourself.
All
Use
right.
some self-control. You obviously know that's not working for you.
No, I have to
That's why you're alone again. Naturally.
I was thinking about this, and I think we should kind of come to wrap up soon. But what about this question? In your life, there are people that are always in relationships, and people who are chronically single.
Yes.
Why? What's leading to that?
I don't know, but I read an article recently that said that being single is awesome. That's the essence.
Is that mom's news?
That was the essence. That was mom's news. Mom's news. No, mom's news was actually something it actually has nothing to do with the entire conversation, so I might save it for next week.
Okay, if you want, you can save it. You know, I have no problem ever skipping mom's news.
Oh, that's not nice.
We can go right to
Cam's uppers. No, we're going to skip Cam's uppers too. Then.
Oh shit!
We're just going to go to hit on or shit on.
Wow. Okay. Hit on or shit on. This is a segment of the show where my mother shares all your comments wherever you leave them, and we determine if they're a hit on or a shit on. So what do we got this week, Mother?
Oh, I was going to share some stuff that was going on.
She's putting on her glasses, and she looks stunned that she could look through them.
It is always stunning that I can see because it's always cloudy. Rocky 19610 said, "Oh my God, you would so much fun to hang out with."
You would be so much fun to hang out with?
I think that's what he meant.
You love that.
I thought that was that's exactly what I want everybody to want to hang out with us and talk about how the olden days when they had dresses that
you can shit in them.
You can shit.
By the way, someone
I would love that. By the way, I should have been in those days.
Someone made answered our question. By the way,
what they say?
They said, "Oh man, this was They said, you think English etiquette would accept someone defecating on the ballroom floor? Totally absurd."
No, it's not absurd. Thank you very much. That was a shit on. Next, this guy, RP Silverado said, "Is that really her son?" ?
Yeah, someone on this chat also asked if I was your biological son. Would you say I'm your biological son?
Yeah, I gave birth to you. I birthed you. You're my biological son. And I have another biological son, and I have another daughter. And it wouldn't make a difference if I adopted like Joelle over here.
I was running tech support for you yesterday. You know, teaching you how to use the internet.
I did that for my father. Yeah. It's a hereditary thing.
So you know it requires incredible patience, right? What?
What does that mean? What does that mean?
Mom?
What?
You asked me how to log into the same account.
Yes. I could tell you were holding back something.
I was literally saying to my mom, be patient, be patient. She gave birth to me. Be patient. She gave birth to me. She gave birth to me.
Let me just say, I was right. I didn't get any email from the accountant.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Okay.
Here we go again.
He kept saying, I sent you and I don't like when I asked for something and then they said, I just resent it. If you're going to resend me the same shit that I never got in the first place, what's the point of resending it? Because I'm not going to get either one of them. Obviously, there's a problem with...
Your email is fucked up, Mom. All right.
Why is everything in my life fucked up? Nothing works. It's all fucked up. Today, I had some guy fixing my dryer for the 10th time. And guess what? They broke something, so they had to go out and buy another...
No one gives a shit. Okay. Is this hit on or shit on or what? Are you done?
No, I'm not done yet.
Vic McKay says this is not normal.
What is not normal?
This whole thing. And that's the shit on. And then David Michael C says, let's rub armpits together.
I've been wanting to do that. Okay, thank you.
That's a hit on, I would say.
David, we're going to rub armpits. Thank you.
I would love to rub armpits with you, David.
We actually did have some information about armpit fetishes.
You did? Is this Mom's News?
No, it was just, it was a prior Mom's News that's a fetish. It's a thing. Some people like armpits.
Armpit rubbing?
There's an erogenous zone. Anyway, this is from okay. This is Austin 911963. Why do people your age in mood find it necessary to post this type of vids?
Shit on.
It's a shit on. People my age.
Yeah.
What is
the elderly?
Do people that have ageism not realize that they one day too will be old if they are lucky to make it there?
Mom, do you think when you refer to the elderly,
yes,
what age does that usually?
Like mom. My mother's 90. She's elderly.
She's elderly. In the 80s, elderly or no?
Well, Raquel Welch lived to be 82, but...
She's elderly or no?
I can't imagine her being elderly.
She's not elderly.
She just died today.
So when you're in the 90s, you're elderly.
When I'm in my 90s, I'm going to say 110s are the elderly.
Yeah, that's exactly right. It's exactly, you keep it young, mother.
I'm trying to. I'm trying as much as I can.
What is this comment here that says from RP Silverado we already did that one. Oh, and then we did the hemorrhoid. You didn't mention that the guy that complimented my overalls was named Hemorrhoid 2021. What the fuck?
I forgot to mention that.
Negates everything.
I know. I'm sorry. I forgot to mention it.
Thank you for excluding that.
And that made me laugh so hard when I saw it. I'm like, who's complimenting Cam on his overalls? It's someone with the screen name Hemorrhoids. Now, let me ask you something about screen names. Because I've had to suggest in a kind way that people change their screen names.
Why are you suggesting that?
Because like they have things like Small Peen.
Yeah.
69 or something. Yeah. It's not going to make anybody want to necessarily speak to them.
Let me tell you something. We actually got a listener text here that I wanted to read in reference to an earlier episode that we did all about micropenis. She says, I once had a fantastic, this is from D. I once had a fantastic boyfriend who was broke and had a micropenis, but he took the time to find all of my G-spots and he even drew me a diagram. I still get turned on just thinking of his talents. Wow.
Yep.
It is.
Nina Hartley said if I can get someone off with my pinky finger, Nina's my friend who's a porn star and sex educator. If I can get someone off with my pinky finger, you can get off with anything, basically.
That's right.
If you were watching this on YouTube or TikTok, you would see I'm holding up my pinky finger.
That's right. She's holding that little micro dick up.
It's you know what? It's because it's not all about the dick. That's what men with dicks think. They think because they're watching porn that it's all about that, but it's not.
It's not. I completely agree.
It's the least of the importance.
Anyway, should we wrap it up, Mom?
Yep, I think it's that time.
I can't believe you're not.
All right.
No, I don't need. Honestly,
is it Cam's uppers time?
It's not Cam's uppers time. We'll leave it till next time.
All right. We always want to let you wanting more. If there's anything
it's like a good vacation.
I would like to say, though, if there's anything that you would like to add to this conversation, you could do it so many different ways. One is our text line, but another way is just to put it into the comments section on YouTube and TikTok and Instagram. If you put those comments there, we will get to it. Especially if you're put in Patreon.
At Sex Talk with My Mom on all of these accounts. I want to thank our Patreon members for keeping our lights on. You guys make the show possible, honestly.
And you guys get to see dead roadkill and identify them as not roadkill, but in fact, a possum kill.
And we do a monthly Zoom call. We got to do that coming up.
Yep.
And it's such a blast to talk with you guys.
Yeah.
And on that note, you want to sing them out, Mother?
And let me tell you about the birds and the bees and the flowers and the trees and finding some real little roadkillies.
I don't understand why you would put roadkill on our Patreon page.
Because I thought it was like, the cartoons.
All right, Mom.
You think about like a flattened, road runner.
All right. We love you guys.
We also put better stuff on Patreon.
Happy, very late Valentine's Day. Happy early birthday to me.
Yeah, Cam's birthday's coming up on March 9th, so get ready. We're going to have party time.
Love you guys.
Love you.
Bye.
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 You were listening to a Pleasure Podcast. For more from our Sex Podcast Collective, visit pleasurepodcasts.com.